Hi guys, it's Taryn or VSG Tearing It Up coming at you with a car vlog. Today is September 6th, 2017, and I am a week and 5 days away from surgery. Can you believe it? Like, come on, like, it's unreal. So my highest weight was 278. My weight today was 238. So I am back to 40 pounds down. So that's pretty good. I have been trying, you know, and that's all you can really do. I definitely have not been spot on with my fake full liquid diet, whatever you want to call it. So I had talked about whenever I had my little nervous breakdown last week, I told you guys like what my plan was. I was trying to just do full liquids, and starting Wednesday, I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I had full liquids and one salad a day. That was enough to keep me happy mentally and whatever. So then Monday, I did full liquids all day and didn't go off plan. Sunday, there was no liquids. There was, sorry, I'm driving. I am super busy this week. But, so Sunday, we celebrated my daughter's birthday. Her birthday is on the 15th, which falls on during my liquid diet. So there was no way I was going to be able to do anything on her birthday because I'm going to be a miserable person, because I'm not planning to cheat on my actual doctor required liquid diet. So I took her, my husband and I took her and the kids to Applebee's for lunch. I had a steak, fries, and broccoli, and spinach and artichoke dip with chips. It was delicious and amazing. And then we did go to the Renaissance Festival, but we didn't eat there. And then we went to the cider mill, and I had 2 donuts and some apple cider. And then my husband and I went to the movies, and I had popcorn and Raisinets and pop, and it was bad. So I got up to 244 by Monday morning, but I knew it was mostly water weight because there's no way you could gain 4 pounds overnight or whatever it was. There's no way. So I knew it was water from all the sodium and stuff. So I got back on track Monday, did full liquids all day. Tuesday, I was really sick. I was very sick to my stomach. It was bad. I'm not going to give you the gory details, but it was rough. So I drank 1 protein shake and then 1/2 a protein shake, and I just couldn't get it in. It was just so disgusting. So, and it's kind of usually drink, so I know it's because my stomach was upset. So I went ahead and my daughter had made Sloppy Joes with barbecue sauce instead of the Sloppy Joe mix, and I had 1 piece of white bread, which is bad, right? And then had some of the Sloppy Joes on top, and then some corn. So whatever, today is another day, and kind of thinking I'm going to do a salad today, though. I'm not going to lie, it's really nauseating to go with no food. I don't know why. I don't know if everybody goes through that, but whenever I do just liquids and I don't have anything solid in my stomach, it makes me feel like I'm gonna barf. Like, I really have a difficult time having my stomach settle. So I don't know. I might do that today. And then I have been exercise-wise, I've been on point. I've been walking at least 18,000 steps a day. Like, my goal is 10,000, but I've been doing about 18,000, so that's really good. I got a sauna suit, and that is pretty amazing. If anybody knows how to wash it, can you please comment below? I wore it twice in one day, so I didn't wash it in between, but then I put it through the wash, and it was still wet, like 3 days later. Like, I kept flipping it inside, outside. I didn't put it in the dryer because it's plastic, which it looks like it's like plastic bag plastic, and it's not. It's like a vinyl plastic, so it's better material than I anticipated. But it works, man. This shit makes you sweat like bad. So I did that, and then so I ended up just putting on like a thick pair of sweatpants and sweatshirt to absorb the water, because I'm like, this thing's gonna grow mold if I don't get the water out of here. Like, I didn't know what to do to get the water off. So maybe I shouldn't be washing it, but I mean, I think it'll end up gross, right? Like, it's gonna end up smelling bad. I mean, I don't stink, but yeah. So, I mean, the point of the suit is to sweat. Anyway, so I also got Richard Simmons Sweat Into the Oldies, which might be funny to some of you. I know my husband laughed at me. But it is meant for morbidly obese people. Like, he designed it for fat people. So, I thought that it would be a good idea to try it because, you know, when I tried to do the exercise videos that are meant for smaller people, like, it's really hard. Like, I have a hard time keeping up. Maybe it's because I'm uncoordinated. I'll own that. I am uncoordinated, so I don't know. But then I also wanted to talk today about telling people and how people react and stuff. I've told most people in my life, like my mom, my dad, one of my grandmas, my uncle. I have a grandma and an aunt that I'm going to wait until after I get weighed in and make sure that my surgery is going to happen before I tell them, just because they're so judgmental. I don't want to deal with it. So I've told, obviously my husband has known since I've even considered it, and he's always been very supportive. Now, he likes big girls, so he doesn't really want me to get as small as I want to get. So we're kind of going back and forth about that. Plus, like, I plan on plastics. Like, what's the point of having part of your stomach cut out if you're not gonna end up where you want to be? And I know that if I don't get a tummy tuck, at minimum, I'm not going to be where I want to be. But I would honestly, at this point, I'm assuming I'm going to need a tummy tuck, my inner thighs, lipo, and cut open, whatever you call it, I don't know. And then the full or the extended brachioplasty, where they do all the way down into your armpit, so you don't end up with what my son calls as the broken arms. He'll ask people, like, why does your arm look broken? I'm like, that's rude, don't say that, but he's 4, so whatever. So I don't want the broken arms. So that's what I plan on. And I also want a breast lift with augmentation, like, for sure. Let's be honest, I'm 34 and my boobs are already on their way down to my belly button. Like, not all the way there, but they're on their way. So yeah, I'm gonna get, and my husband does not like fake boobs, so we're gonna have to come to some sort of agreement. Like, it's my body and I'm gonna do what the hell I want, but I want to respect his opinion because he is my husband and I love him. So, but, like, you know, I want to get down to 130 to 140 to be my maintenance range, and he's like, that's way too small. And I'm like, you will have to get used to it. Like, you love me and you'll be fine. So I think he thinks I'm going to be like bone thin, and I don't think I will be, because I never have been. I've always been curvy and stuff. So I guess we'll have to see, you know. I mean, ultimately it's my body, it's my choice, but because he is my husband, I have to respect his opinion, and I want him to still be attracted to me. So that's something to consider. Now, my daughter, I was not anticipating her reaction. I told her, and she told me she does not want me to do it. I do not have her blessing. She does not want me to die, and she will have to go move back with her dad. Like, she's never lived with her dad, but she goes over the summer. He lives in Texas, so she goes like 1 month over the summer, and then like 2 weeks in the fall. She went 2 months this summer, but his mom's here, and that's why, and whatever. But she does not want to live with him. So she's like, I don't want you to die. And I'm like, I'm not going to die. So then my husband starts at it last night, where, you know, he's like, I don't want you to die. You know, I'm really, you know, second guessing if you should do this, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm doing this. Like, it's happening in a week and a half, guys. You need to jump on board and stop trying to freak me out. And he's like, well, Kanye's mom died while you're having that surgery. Okay. Thank you. I'm so happy that you researched and found someone who died, so you had an actual person to refer it to. Now, his stepmom has had bariatric surgery. His sisters had bariatric surgery. I don't know the details. And I know they both gained weight back. I don't know how much, or they lost, or how much they gained, or whatever. But his ex has had it, not while they were together. She had it recently, since him and I have been together. But he knows a lot of people have had it, so it's like, you know, whatever. He's gonna have to jump on board. But it is cute. He did take the day off to go with me. And I did find a ride home. I asked one of my friends, I'm like, okay, so I don't know when I'm getting out. I know that O is gonna be at work unless we can do it in the time frame. I'm like, I need a ride home. She's like, well, I'll give you a ride home, and she's gonna drop my kids off and pick them up, or whatever I need. So that was pretty nice. So that's under control, guys. A week out, and I figured that out. I also got some Gene Pro. Now, everyone says, oh, it dissolves so great. Now, it is a tiny cup in comparison to the other unflavored protein, but I only tried it in one thing. I went to mix it in with some cold coffee, some just iced coffee from Tim Hortons last night, because I really was struggling to get anything in. Like, it was really hard. I don't know why. I was just sick. Maybe it's all these stupid protein shakes. I don't know, but I was like gonna barf. And I didn't, but it was gross. So it did not blend. It was chunky and disgusting. So I ended up putting it in my NutriBullet, and then it blended. But I don't know, does it have to be in something hot or kind of mild temperature? Does anybody know? Anybody used it? Like Genopro or whatever. But it's like this tiny little unflavored protein. And it does have a bit of a protein flavor to it, but it's not as bad as the other one I got. This is so gross. If anybody's interested, I can try to put it in a video sometime, not today because I'm driving, but that other stuff is disgusting. Do not waste your money. And you gotta use, the other stuff you gotta use 2 giant scoops to get 20 grams of protein, and this you only gotta use, you know, a reasonably small scoop for, I want to say 30 grams of protein. So it's definitely better in that note. So anything else? I just want to wish everybody luck. I love that I have so many people on here that are going through the same thing as me. Oh, and thank you to Bree for putting out her video about her diet, because it did give me a lot more of an idea than my book did. And she slowed down so you can do screenshots and stuff. Her YouTube channel name is BRI _ I think MOVSG. I think there's an underscore. I don't know. She usually comments my videos. Free comment below so people can find your video. I thought it was very helpful. Like I said before, mine only has a little tiny paragraph about what to do, and she has a whole little booklet. So her program definitely prepared her for that. Oh, another thing, guys. Amy Eats Plants is vegan, so I'm really curious to see what she's planning on for her liquid phase too. Amy, I know it's probably a while out, but also I'm curious, does anybody know how much of the stomach that they're removing? I'm just curious, through the different surgeons, because initially in the informational meeting with the nurse practitioner, she told me, or she said to the class, that they take 80% of everybody. Well, when I met with my surgeon in private, he said he takes 90%. So I'm definitely not going to say anything ahead of time, because I don't want to bust him out. If he's going to do it, I'd rather have 90 than 80. So I figure I'll wait till after and just see what happens. I know at least 80% is going. But I think it would be way better if he did 90, right? So, I don't know. I'm not going to tell him or say anything to him if anybody's around. I might ask him if I see him again before surgery. Ask him you know. Also, I asked him if he's willing to take a picture of how much he takes out of my stomach, and he said it's going to be deflated, but he would be willing to do it. So I don't know how much of an idea you would get that is removed. I don't know if anybody's interested. I might be able to put it as a thumbnail or something, depending on what it looks like. If not, I might put it on Instagram, if anybody's interested. So anyways, I wish everybody lots and lots of luck, and I'm curious what everybody else is doing as far as diet and exercise right now. I don't know if anybody else is actively trying to lose weight. What I generally eat in a day right now is a protein shake in the morning. I usually put a little bit of fruit or vegetables in it. Like this morning I had a chocolate protein shake with some strawberries and almond milk. Then I had a yogurt, and then I had a unflavored chocolate pudding. I'm strongly considering having a salad because I feel like I'm gonna barf. Like I feel like I need something in my stomach, like food, especially because I'm planning on going for a really long walk later while my kids are at dance class. I did buy this. It's just a blender bottle. I got it like Walmart for $6, and I put in a bag of protein powder, and then you see a little blender ball. And so I'm carrying this with me right now. That way, no matter where I'm at, if I get fatigued, you know, I have that. Because when I'm on plan, like even whenever I have my salad, or some days I'll have like a soup, you know, from Panera, like a cheddar and broccoli soup, or I have like a tomato soup or tomato basil soup, stuff like that. I'm not a huge soup person, but I'm trying not to do like hearty noodle soups. I'm trying to just do, you know, like real close to full liquid soups or whatever. I know the broccoli does, or that the broccoli and cheddar does have the chunks in it, but the tomato doesn't. But I'm still only getting about, at most, I would say, probably 900 calories when I'm on point. Now, Sunday, let's be honest, I probably ate 3,000 calories. I have no idea, but it was probably a lot. But I don't care. And I don't know, I haven't really been tracking this week because I'm not really eating anything. I mean, if I eat 2 to 3 protein shakes a day, and then, you know, a pudding, which is 60 calories, a yogurt, which is 80 calories, I mean, I'm really not eating a whole lot. So that's probably why I've been able to bring all that weight back down. So, I don't know if anybody else is trying to lose weight, and I mean, I know we all kind of are, but if anybody else is trying to be on plan or whatever, if you guys have any, what do you eat? I'm kind of interested. Anyways, wish you all luck, and I will check in probably next week after my weigh-in. What? Yeah. All right. Bye.